Monday, October 23rd, 2023, morning edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video.
Good morning, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, the AGNDD Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in summarizing the news. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Complicated legacy of Astros Jose Altuve in MLB playoffs 2023. 3D printed tumor model improves cancer treatment. Week 7 inactives, fantasy football updates and predictions. Sega Atlas Switch eShop sale. Demon Slayer, Etrian Odyssey. Official Coyote clip from Killers of the Flower Moon. Outlander superfan moves to Scotland for dream life, and more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
October 23rd in history. October 23rd, 4004 BC. James Ussher's proposed creation date of the world according to the Bible. October 23rd, 502. The Synodus Palmaris, called by Gothic King Theodoric, absolves Pope Symmachus of all charges, thus ending the schism of anti-Pope Laurentius.
Today's obituaries. Chronis Idonidis was a Greek folklore singer who passed away at the age of 95. He was known for his contributions to Greek traditional music and for his collaborations with other renowned Greek artists. Bishan Singh Bedi. Brief Wikipedia summary. Bishan Singh Bedi, a former Indian cricketer, has passed away at the age of 77. Bedi played for Northern Punjab, Delhi, and the national team. He was known for his slow left-arm orthodox bowling and was a member of the renowned Indian spin quartet. Bedi had a remarkable career, playing 67 tests and taking 266 wickets. He was also a vocal personality in cricket, expressing strong opinions on different aspects of the game. Birendra Nath Datta. Brief Wikipedia summary. Birendra Nath Datta, an Indian folklorist, has passed away at the age of 88. He was known for his work as an academician, linguist, author, researcher of folklore, singer and lyricist. He received several awards, including the Padma Shri and Jagadatri Harmohan Das Literary Award. Han Daquang, 90, Chinese engineer and academic, member of the Chinese Academy of Engineering. Ara Samulin. Brief Wikipedia summary. Ara Samulin, a Finnish dance teacher and entrepreneur, passed away at the age of 96. She was known for her work as a dance teacher, the founder of a fashion dance school, and her involvement in various organizations and councils. She was also recognized with awards for her contributions to the fashion industry and youth activities. Johnny Allen, 82, Argentine singer, businessman and television presenter. Lee Elliott Burke was an American academic and the president of Berklee College of Music from 1979 to 2004. He recently passed away at the age of 81. Throughout his time as president, he worked to enhance the college's curriculum and founded the Berklee International Network. Burke received numerous accolades for his significant contributions to music education.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
Iran's quandary. How to stay out of Israel's war on Hamas. Reuters.
Iran finds itself in a dilemma as it tries to manage the crisis in Gaza. On one hand, standing on the sidelines in the face of an Israeli invasion would set back Iran's strategy for regional ascendancy. On the other hand, any major attack against Israel could trigger public anger and have significant consequences for Iran. For now, Iran has given its blessing for limited cross-border raids by its proxy group Hezbollah on Israeli military targets, but is trying to prevent any major escalation that would draw Iran itself into the conflict.
Fantasy football, Week 7 inactives, who's in and who's out, ESPN.
The article provides updates on the inactive players for fantasy football, including players who are out due to injury or other reasons. It also mentions potential impacts of these absences on other players in their respective teams.
NFL Week 7 storylines to watch: Lions versus Ravens, Bills against Patriots, and a potential Super Bowl preview. The Athletic.
The article discusses the upcoming Week 7 slate in the NFL, highlighting potential playoff previews and key storylines to follow. One of the most intriguing matchups is between the Detroit Lions and Baltimore Ravens, two strong teams from the NFC and AFC, respectively. The Lions aim to extend their win streak to 5 games, but they face a tough challenge against the Ravens' strong defense. The article also mentions the Kansas City Chiefs' continued dominance and their matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers, as well as the Dolphins-Eagles game, which could potentially be a Super Bowl preview.
How 1 in 4 couples is giving up free money in their 401k plans. USA Today.
A recent study found that 1 in 4 married couples fail to take full advantage of employer matching contributions to their 401k retirement plans. On average, this oversight cost them nearly $700 a year. The study emphasizes the importance of communication and coordination between spouses when it comes to retirement savings.
Israel-Hamas war live updates. Israel vows to step up Gaza bombardment ahead of expected ground offensive. West Bank mosque hit. CNBC.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken stated that Israel does not intend to govern Gaza, but also does not want to return to the status quo of Hamas's control. He emphasized that Israel does not want any escalation in the region, and the U.S. has sent aircraft battle groups to deter any potential conflict. Blinken also addressed the hostage situation and humanitarian crisis in Gaza, stating that more humanitarian aid is set to be delivered.
I'm sorry, but without any text provided, I cannot format it for a text-to-speech program. If you have any specific text you would like me to format, please let me know and I'll be happy to assist you.
Business news.
FDA proposes ban on hair relaxers. Some stylists say it doesn't matter. News Nation now. The U.S. FDA is considering banning the use of formaldehyde in hair relaxers due to its link to cancer and other health effects. While some stylists say that relaxers have fallen out of fashion, others are concerned about potential health risks. The ban would be seen as a win for public health, especially for black women.
Musk says Tesla's Cybertruck is bulletproof. Critics aren't so sure. Business Insider.
A video of a Tesla Cybertruck covered in bullet marks has been circulating on social media following a negative Q3 earnings call. Elon Musk claimed that testers shot at the vehicle to ensure it was bulletproof, but critics have expressed doubts and requested video evidence of the test.
Is cryptocurrency helping Hamas fund terrorism? France 24 English. The U.S. and Israel are intensifying efforts to restrict cryptocurrency transfers to Hamas in light of the group's recent attacks on Israel. Virtual wallets holding millions of dollars in cryptocurrency believed to be funding Hamas have been confiscated. The use of digital currencies in financing extremist Islamist movements is currently being examined.
Technology news.
Baldur's Gate 3 player discovers game-changing light cantrip trick after 600 hours. Dexerto. A Baldur's Gate 3 player has discovered a trick involving the light cantrip spell, in which they cast it on their character's underwear to provide a constant light source without the drawbacks of shining weapons or clothing. This trick is particularly useful in dark environments and is gaining attention in the game's community.
Sega, Atlas Switch, eShop sale, Demon Slayer, Etrian Odyssey, Nintendo Everything. Sega and Atlas are offering discounts on nearly 50 games on the Switch eShop, including titles such as Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, The Hinokami Chronicles, Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection, and Valkyria Chronicles 4. The sale will be available until November 1st, 2023.
Sports news.
MLB Playoffs 2023, Complicated Legacy of Astros Jose Altuve, ESPN. The article discusses how Jose Altuve, the star player for the Houston Astros, is embraced by his home city despite being seen as a villain in other stadiums due to the Astros sign-stealing scandal in 2017. Altuve's legacy is already written in Houston, but the stain of the scandal still follows him outside of the city. Despite this, Altuve continues to perform exceptionally well in the postseason and is a key player in the Astros' quest for another championship.
DK Metcalf might not play because of hip and rib injuries. NBC Sports.
Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf is questionable for today's game against the Cardinals due to hip and rib injuries. There are reports suggesting that he might not be able to play. The team will assess his condition during pregame warm-ups and make a decision 90 minutes before kickoff. The Seahawks are also not expecting to have backup running back Zach Charbonnet due to a hamstring injury. Seattle is favored to win by 8 points.
Health news.
New 3D printed tumor model enables faster, less expensive, and less painful cancer treatment. phys.org.
An international team of researchers has developed a three-dimensional modeling method for complex cancers using bioprinting techniques and microfluidic chips. This method allows for a more accurate understanding of heterogeneous tumors and can be used to test different treatment options. The researchers are particularly interested in creating complex models of breast cancer.
Scientists deliberately gave women Zika. Here's why. Nature.com.
Scientists have deliberately infected volunteers with the Zika virus in order to test the effectiveness of vaccines. The study found that infected participants had only mild symptoms, and none became pregnant during or immediately after the trial. This raises hopes that similar human challenge programs could be used to test vaccines when the incidence of Zika is low. However, there are concerns that larger challenge studies could increase the risk of neurological side effects.
White Matter Wonders, Reimagining the Brain's Silent Majority. Neuroscience News.
A study from Vanderbilt University has utilized fMRI to identify noteworthy brain activity in white matter, an area that has traditionally received less attention compared to gray matter. During tasks performed by participants, researchers noticed heightened bold signals across the white matter of the brain. This finding challenges conventional assumptions about brain activity and underscores the potential significance of white matter in comprehending different brain disorders.
Entertainment news.
Killers of the Flower Moon, official Coyote clip, 2023. Lily Gladstone, Leonardo DiCaprio, IGN.
Apple reportedly ditched Jon Stewart because they didn't like his thoughts about AI, futurism.
Jon Stewart has abruptly left his series on Apple TV. The problem with Jon Stewart, just as its third season was set to begin filming. It is reported that Apple executives were concerned about Stewart covering topics such as China and artificial intelligence. Stewart wanted full creative control and chose to walk away rather than be hamstrung by his employers. Apple decided to unrenew the series after Stewart's departure.
Outlander fan moved from the U.S. to Scotland to live Scottish fantasy. Insider.
Haley Beaupre, a fan of the TV show Outlander, moved from the U.S. to Scotland after falling in love with the show and the country. She found her own Jamie Fraser and says living in Scotland is better than she ever imagined.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.